Walking away is showing that there is no more chances. There is no more, hey, I'm going to wait and let you get it together. And especially if they've been trying to tell you, or it's been, oh, okay, well, I will get it together. And it has never been that. I say this just due to the facts of you have to look at walking away of like taking your respect, your rights back. Now, have you been in a situation where it's felt like, dang, I keep getting tried, or wow, like I keep giving chance after chance? And I don't want y'all to ever overlook something small. If you ever had to deal with somebody being sneaky, let's even say little lies, as they say, white lies, not like as bad as the bigger lies, but if it's little petty lies like that, have you dealt with that? And it's just like, wow, how much longer? So walking away in a sense is also saying that you are above these things. I don't want you to ever feel like, oh, you're walking away and it's because you're in your egotistical way and you're being so rude. It's never that. It's always the strength that comes with it and the doubt that someone would believe that you won't do it and you won't do it for good. Once you walk away, always view it as like, what are you walking away towards too? Because you don't want it to be you're walking away and you're hurt, because I can never want someone that you walked away from. And I want this to actually just apply to anybody in general. Normally I'll talk about specific someone regarding relationships, but not in this particular case. And so I don't want it to be that you walk away from whatever it is, and then it comes down to them not liking that idea, and then maybe they make it harder for you by maybe being like distant, deleting things, throwing your stuff out. And again, walking away is for you to also make sure that you are not making yourself be available. And when I say available, that means if they're saying, okay, like, I need you to come and help me still. No, right? If you have important stuff to get from their place, that's a different story. And then at that point, you're still going to be walking away. You grab and you leave. If you could leave those things, leave it, and you walked away, no turning back. It screams a lot of volume as like, nah, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to let it happen. Now, to what I was saying originally, you want it to be that even if they are testing you, trying you, or they're doubting you, they don't think that you could walk away and look back, you are going to have to do it. As much as it's easier said than done, it is a required thing if you're trying to show you're actually moving on and getting better in life. Not necessarily even moving on to somebody, but getting better in life will look like, at this point, things that don't bring value, that don't serve you, that hinders you. And the worst, honestly, is when you are making progress, when you are doing good, and that person is not encouraging, uplifting you, or in support, or they're just making you feel worse and negative, and you're the one that's putting up with it, or they think it's acceptable and it's now normalized in the type of dynamic you guys have. And so it's so crucial for you to go ahead and walk away and look at it as in like, okay, well, I walked away. I'm not going to do no chasing. I'm not going to do no trying, none of that. Now, before I continue on, if you ever been in a situation of walking away, comment it down below and say how it went. Of course, give this video a big thumbs up if you still haven't. But when you walked away, how has that experience been like? Have you had to, and have you had to but not did it? And overall, what do you just think about this topic? What do you think about walking away? What does it tell that person, or what does it even make yourself feel? And don't forget, consultations will always be available if you want to talk about what's going on with you. It could be about anything. And if you want real results or want help, consultations are about you. So book it, and there's different options down below and different products I have to help you with anything, or if you want to advance yourself, all that good stuff. Per usual, consultations are in different formats. So as I said, just see what's going to be what makes sense, what is going to be the route that you want to take. And lastly, Patreon. If you are new, Patreon is available for free. If you want to be on there, join the community. If you also want at least one exclusive video, once you join, you get that. So I do have to check out the links down below to get more details. And so let's go ahead and move on back to no contact. And not no contact, but like walking away. And I did say no contact. However, it's also because when you think about walking away, it is doing no contact also. So that does look like you walked away, you showed to that person, this is just not going to be okay. Walking away is not just in a literal sense. That's also when you have separated yourself from a situation and now have realized that this situation needs no more attention from you. So, for instance, you can be sitting down with somebody or on a phone call and letting them know, like, this is it. It was a good, however it lasted. You don't even have to say that if that's not the truth, too. And then mentioning your next, let's say, period of your life. What's your next chapter looking like? And I think being honest is a pretty good idea. Also considering for your own peace of mind. So what I'm saying is, like, if you're gonna be telling them, like, hey, I want to eventually, have a family, or I want people around me, friends and families that I can trust. Like, whatever the reasoning is, you can always say it, especially if it's gonna give you peace of mind. And if it's needed to also be said, because sometimes that person might consider you to lack communication. They might think that you are the problem and gaslight it and make you feel like that's the case when it's not. So in other words, you don't want to walk away and have to end up coming back around and justifying or explaining your behavior, or even, because I'm assuming not a lot of you guys or any of you guys are going to block, because walking away is not like you're walking away from such a like serious bad situation that caused so much disrespect, so much calling out your name. If it did, yeah, you should have been walked away. And if it was really, really bad, or it is still really bad, you definitely can hit that block if you would like. But to my point, if they're going to be reaching out in a sense of like harassing, I guess we can just use that word, or coming at you, or trying to, again, make themselves not have to take any accountability, or even simply they start missing you, or they start feeling like, dang, I can't believe they actually are walked away from the situation and not even given in as time has went on, that is your chance in a sense to prove that it does not matter. Nothing has changed about you other than you want more better for yourself, and that's what you're striving to get at every single time. 1% better, right? Every day. So I say that to say, like, bring your value up, bring your standards back up, view yourself at a better value, view yourself as someone that you, in a sense, cherish. But not only that, you have to also get that with the person that you are dealing with. Walking away is very crucial for them to know you're also going on to better things. And it's not to necessarily prove that point, but I'm saying you also want them to get that you have settled with them and they are missing out on somebody good, or like they should have just never played with you like that. You do want to increase, right? That's what's going to be triggering overall, because most times people don't want to see somebody doing better without them. This doesn't just apply with dating. This is in friendships, family members, etc. So this just means that do better for yourself, because that's going to be where you're showing and proving things to yourself. However, do understand that that's going to most likely probably make them feel away. So bottom line is, walk away for yourself, do it for you. It is a powerful thing to do. It does take a lot of strength, but you can do it and continue on doing it. I love y'all. Take care of yourselves. Don't forget about the links down below, and I will talk to y'all very much soon. Bye, y'all.